Why shouldn't you dig straight down in Minecraft? Minecraft has always been a sandbox game that allowed you to do anything you wanted. You can play the game however you like, you could do whatever you want to do. And you can choose to expertise in whichever field of Minecraft you wanted, such as redstone, building, and combat. Unfortunately, I suck at all three. That's why I'm a Minecraft commentary YouTuber. But despite all this freedom, there are some unspoken rules. Amongst all the unspoken rules of Minecraft, one in particular stands out from the rest. Never dig straight down. It's probably the oldest rule of Minecraft. People have been saying not to dig straight down all the way back in 2010, during the early alpha stages of the game. In this video, we will dive deep, or rather dig deep, into this advice and explore it past the surface level. The research I've done will surprise you, and I guarantee that by the end of this video, you have a much different opinion than the one you have now. So why shouldn't you dig straight down? What are the disadvantages to digging a straight line downwards compared to doing it the normal staircase method? Well, the general consensus is that it's dangerous to do so. According to Isaiah on Quora, you could dig straight down and fall into a cave filled with mobs. You could dig straight down and fall right next to a skeleton spawner. Or worst of all, you can dig straight down and fall right into lava, instantly dying. Also, Minecraft good, Fortnite bad. Based opinion, important thing to mention. In summary, you can't know for sure what's below the block you're digging. Given the three-dimensional nature of Minecraft, breaking the block you are currently standing on puts you at risk of whatever is below you. But how true are these claims? Sure, digging straight down could lead you to hostile mobs, could cause you to fall to your death, or worse yet, fall into lava. But just how likely are these occurrences? What are the chances of you actually dying if you attempted to dig straight down? And while we're at it, what are the chances of the opposite? What's the likelihood of you finding something really good if you dig straight down? Well, thankfully for us, someone tested this claim. Let me introduce you to Mumbo Jumbo, famous Minecraft YouTuber who specializes in redstone. This is a video of him testing how dangerous digging straight down actually is. He created a brand new, completely normal Minecraft world for this test, completely untouched and fresh from the Minecraft oven. With the help of a random number generator from 1 to 10,000, he teleported to 100 random coordinates and explored what was below each and every one of them. From this test, Mambo came to the conclusion that if you were to dig straight down to y equals 11, you had a 17% chance of stumbling upon a cave, 6% chance of finding an abandoned mineshaft, a 4% chance of a water cave, 3% chance of a ravine, an 8% chance of lava, and finally, a 62% chance of absolutely nothing happening. Finish with this pie chart conveying just how little actually happens when you dig straight down. However, Mambo had one major oversight. You see, this video was uploaded on the 16th of June 2019, during the 1.14 Village and Pillage update. We have gotten two major updates to the Minecraft cave generation. The 1.17 Caves and Cliffs update and 1.18 the Caves and Cliffs update. Again, these two updates have completely reworked the cave generation of Minecraft. Instead of a network of veins, they had a chance to be generated as vast, massive, empty spaces. Following that, update 1.19 added the deep, dark, and ancient cities. On top of dying to lethal fall damage and dying to lava, you also had to deal with the possibility of falling right into the deep dark and dying to the warden. Given the drastic changes done to caves, it's safe to say this video is a lie! And Mumbo Jumbo is a liar! Hermitcraft? More like Hermit Bluff. Mumbo Jumbo? More like Mambo number 5 because I need a little bit more truth in my life. Imagine making a video pointing out something in Minecraft, not knowing that Mojang would later release an update that changes things and makes your video outdated. Wait a minute. Anyways, let's repeat Mambo's test in the more modern versions of Minecraft. An updated version of this test with the new cave generation. But Dream fans may want to look away for a few minutes. Trigger warning, statistics. This may bring up traumatic memories for them considering what happened in December 2020. Following the first step of Mambo's statistical test, I created a brand new completely normal Minecraft world like he did. I felt that using a random number generator from Google was too amateur. So I booted up R, put on my programming socks, generated all 100 X and Z coordinates and compiled them in the table. This process saved me a potential 15 minutes of my time. This is what my stats degree was for. I then printed out these coordinates on paper, teleporting to each and every one to check what was directly below all of them, just like he did. For the coordinates in which absolutely nothing dangerous happened and you were guaranteed alive, I marked them with green. For the coordinates in which there was some danger, most likely in the form of non-fatal fall damage, they were marked with yellow. As for the coordinates in which I died, they were marked with red. And after a full 2.5 hours of testing, these were the results that I obtained. Before I go into detail about my findings, this is usually the part where I put up some disclaimers about my statistics and everything. But nah, my results are objectively correct with no faults whatsoever. The sample size is absolutely perfect. 100 is a big enough number. I can say with absolute 100% confidence that you will reliably obtain the exact same outcomes. You don't have to repeat this test whatsoever, and you should just trust me with whatever I say, you doubtful piece of shit. With that aside, amongst the 100 coordinates I've tested, 7 of them led me to my death. 27 of them ended with me receiving some fall damage, but not enough to kill me. You should leave 66 of them ending with nothing dangerous happening. Digging straight down approximately has a 7% chance of death, a 27% chance of injury, and a staggering 66% odds of you being completely fine. In pie chart, this is how it looks. And here's the same pie chart in 3D, which means that by digging straight down, 2 out of 3 times, you'll end up fine with your limbs intact and your bones not dislocated. So, located? This is the general outcome of what happens. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty details. I was surprised to find out that only 1 of the 7 deaths were due to lava, whereas the other 6 were all due to fall damage. It turns out that the new cave generations that made caves more likely to be generated as massive empty spaces would wind up with you more likely to fall to your death in massive empty spaces. I know, it's very hard to believe. Which brings me to note that 33 of the injuries and deaths were due to fall damage, a massive spike from the 3% of Mambo's testing. I hope you didn't value your legs because you're probably gonna break them by digging straight down. In other words, you're better off enchanting your tools with feather falling than fire resistance if you prefer to stay alive. Or even better, carry a water bucket so it can save you from both fall damage and lava damage. While we're on the topic of water, it doesn't surprise me to see a pretty big increase in the number of water caves. The chances of falling are actually much more common, but I've marked them as safe due to a good amount of them having water underneath. It's quite a sharp increase from the 4% in Mambo's video. But it's not really that surprising considering that water was quite literally a main feature in the Caves and Cliffs trailer. What is surprising, however, is the amount of deep dark I've stumbled across. They're supposed to be a rather rare generation, so it was rather interesting to see them appear 5 times, with 3 of them being ancient cities, although 2 of these coordinates share the same ancient city if that's a deal breaker for you. Digging straight down gives you a roughly 1 in 25 or 1 in 20 chance of finding a blind guy to beat the shit out of you with his big, strong arms. And the thing that surprised me the most was just how many abandoned mineshafts I come across during this test. 13 of these coordinates lead me directly into one of them, with multiple other coordinates almost passing through them. It seems that the new cave generation drastically increased the odds of abandoned mineshafts, and thus also drastically increased the odds of you finding them. Kind of a weird discovery for me. Abandoned mineshafts was something that would make me go all "Oh my god!" back in the day. Maybe it's the inner Minecraft boomer in me, but I both welcome and kinda don't like this change.
Back in my day, abandoned mineshafts were a rare occurrence. You young 1.19 whippersnappers have it easy.
Now let's go even more in detail, with specific individual coordinates. Remember the one lava death I talked about? You actually pass through a zombie spawner on the way to lava. If stumbling upon zombies beating the crap out of you wasn't enough to stop you, the game throws lava in your path. There were some that passed through a lush cave, but there were no axolotls in any of them, so I felt that they weren't noteworthy enough to jot it down on paper. One of the coordinates land me in direct line of sight of diamonds, so digging straight down technically gives you a 1 in 100 chance of diamonds. 2 of the coordinates pass through a spawner. If you feel like having a mob farm, digging straight down will work approximately 2% of the time. And finally, there's a 100% chance that you'll hit the like button if you're enjoying the video so far. Now that we've gone through the testing, it seems that digging straight down isn't actually that dangerous. If we're being really cautious, you have a roughly 66% chance of being just fine. If we ignore the injuries and take the damage like a Chad, we have an approximately 93% probability of survival. However, is there any reason you should dig straight down? Well, there's the obvious efficiency reason. Staircases require 3 blocks per 1 block of height. Well, 4 if you're not a masochist that likes banging their heads. Digging straight down has the benefit of being the fastest route to a cave, and is inarguably the most efficient use of durability on your pickaxe. There's also the fact that it's the ultimate rebel move. Doing something with risk will either make you look cool as hell or dumb as shit. I'll let you make your own decision as to whether or not that's worth it to find out. But alternatively, if you're a massive pussy, if you're rather skeptical of these results, you can do the I am a coward but I am a coward that lives 2 block method. It trades a little bit of efficiency and twice the durability of your tool in exchange for a 99% chance of survival. This also makes it convenient for you to make a water elevator, which I find more efficient and a much better use of your tool's durability. And finally, if you're afraid of durability issues and you want to dig without worrying about your tool breaking, you can always enchant your pickaxe with mending. But before you follow this advice, you should check out this video where I discuss why mending is the most controversial enchantment in the game. This way, you know the benefits and downsides to having mending enchanted on your tools, and why it could either be the best or worst decision you ever make in your survival world. I'll see you there.